Hey guys, musicninjamat here, and today I'm going to be talking about the Superman special that came out to round out this Superman series. We've already spoken about the Action Comics special that came out. Again, this special is split into 3 stories, but one is the big main story, and then there's 2 little backups as well. So the first story is written by Tomasi and Gleason, and then we have Scott Godlewski on art. The story addresses some events that happened in Superman issues 8 and 9 when they went to Dinosaur Island. I'd actually stopped reading Superman by this point, but it does a very good job at catching you up. So we see this character, Captain Storm, and he is a World War II soldier who's lost in time, and when Superman and John ended up on Dinosaur Island, he helped them out. He actually got between the dinosaurs and them so that they could go back to their own time, and they feel like they owe it to him, and they've made the promise that they were going to go back and save him because they've got unfinished business. Storm's actually a pretty cool character because he's the last surviving soldier of this team called the Losers, and we just get to see how gritty and badass he is. Superman basically comes home and John is looking at this wooden leg, which is actually something Superman had made for Captain Storm, and John's like, look, you know we need to go back, we need to fulfill this promise. So Superman's like, that's fine, I'll leave a note for your mum, and we'll get going. They're able to transport back there because they go to the Fortress of Solitude, and they use Manchester Black's energy cube to transport there, because it has energy signatures on it. Storm's basically both fighting off / hunting dinosaurs, and he ends up getting cornered, and he's like, do you know what, I'll take you down with me if I have to, this is a good enough way to go. And then Superman and John actually teleport inside the dinosaur's stomach and just burst out of it. They then have to fight off dinosaur, soldier, hybrids, basically zombies, and just fight through a horde of those. We see that Captain Storm actually has like a dinosaur leg, and it's really weird. The implication is like he kind of started turning because one of them bit him. It's very odd, but they're saying, look, we can teleport out of here now, and he says, no, I need to go back to my cave, there's something I need to get. So he goes back to his cave, grabs whatever it is, they teleport back, and they go to Star Labs to get Storm's leg looked at and get it replaced with a human leg. Storm says he wants to go home. They return to New York, they're walking across the bridge and just sort of talking and saying, you know, he deserved to be here, to see the world that he saved. It was his fellow teammates' dog tags that he got from his cave, and he says, look, I want to deliver them to their families, to their relations, so that they can properly put them to rest. And he finds out where the relations all are because Clark actually gets Lois to do some investigating work and dig that up. And we see that with Captain Storm, Clark, Superman, trusts him enough with his secret identity. This story kind of wraps up in a really nice way. We see Storm starts his journey to deliver these dog tags. He goes into a motel and he can't sleep in the bed, and he ends up just sleeping in his truck in the back, looking up at the stars, and he's more at rest that way. And Clark is talking to Lois, and she's like, look, don't leave me a note next time, just wake me up. He thanks her again for finding the names and addresses for Storm, and he's saying, you know, you're the world's best detective. And she's like, Batman? And he's like, no, Batman's the second best compared to you. And what's really nice, and I don't know if it's meant in this way, but she goes, you left the door open, Smallville, close that. And he says, of course, and he closes the door. And it's like he's closing the door on this Superman series. The second story is written by Mark Russell, and Brian Hitch is on art. We see Superman's been in deep space, therefore he's very drained, he's feeling very weak, and he's just got back to Earth. Naturally, there's an Atlantean sea bug that's in the city, and everyone's like, oh, it's destroying the city. He says, no, it's just lost. And he starts pushing it back towards the ocean. He's like, this is really heavy, because he's feeling very weak. So there's a building coming down, and they say there's still an old man up there. Superman, he's like, okay, goes up, saves the old man, and the old man says, please, please, go back up. There are photos of my wife up there. And he said, I'm getting that old, I feel like I'm going to forget her without those photos. Please save them. Superman goes back and realises there's a dog in the building. So he's like, I've got to make the right choice here. I can't do both. He saves the dog, and gives the dog to the old man. And he says, take care of this guy for me. And he's like, but my photos. And Superman says, your true, strong memories will never leave you. They actually become who you are. And we see these teeny tiny snippets of Pa Kent sort of saying to Clark, your strength doesn't define you, it's your values that will define you. And we even see Clark saying, oh, am I a good person? And questioning it while he's at their funeral, Ma and Pa Kent. But it's sort of a way of showing Clark learning, him questioning it, and then us getting the definitive answer through his actions in this story that yes, Superman is a good person. The third and final story, it's written by Ian Flynn with art by Carr Andrews. So we see Atomic Skull, who is a former villain. He's now working with the Special Crimes Unit, and he has scouted out Shockwave, who he has a history with, he's worked with. Shockwave is actually who he broke out of prison with. So he has scouted him out, and he's reporting back, and Superman's there. And he's like, well, why is Superman here? And it's the idea that, can they trust Atomic Skull? Will he actually help bring Shockwave in? Or is he going to turn on them? It's worth noting, I really love the art in the first two stories. The art in this one, I don't know if I like it or not, just because it's not that conventional. So, you know, this is the kind of art we're looking at for the first two stories. And this is the art in the third story, so I can't tell if I like it or not. Superman and Atomic Skull go in to confront Shockwave, and Shockwave attacks them straight away. And he's at a point where he's like, Atomic Skull, if you help me, I can literally shatter Superman here, because I've got a better understanding of my powers. Atomic Skull actually fights back, and together he and Superman take Shockwave down. Superman saying to Atomic Skull, you know, good job today. And he's like, don't patronise me. He said it's because of people like you that Shockwave did what he did. And you can see he's just got so much anger towards Superman, and Superman says, well, you know, hopefully we can get past this, who knows what the future holds. And Atomic Skull goes, yeah, who knows. And we see some of Shockwave's energy signature coming from Atomic Skull, hinting that maybe he's now got these new powers, and it kind of sets up a possible future event or storyline. But yeah, I actually did really enjoy this, especially the Dinosaur Island story. Still really struggling to decide if I want to pick up the Man of Steel Bendis series and just see what it's about. Anyway guys, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, as it really helps the channel out. Those social media links are in the description below. Don't forget to just check out the channel, check out the playlists, and I will see all of you in the next one.